How did you guys react when you got the script?
I thought it was just so fun and like cool to place an old story that's very commonly known and put it in a like very modern context. The sort of, creativity that came from that. I just loved I guess as well, like inverting some of the like traditions of that old story and kind of interrogating them because of its context in the modern day. And I just thought it was a really fun kind of theatrical piece.
Thomas, I think that your character is so interesting because he has all the makings of like your typical protagonist, like just the cool boy who ends up being like super sweet. Were there any challenges to playing him since like obviously there's this big twist?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even call him challenge. I didn't really view it as challenging. I just like was very excited about it and very intrigued to play a character, basically two characters. I find that really, really fun and fascinating to play. And I mean, I feel like we all kind of do it a little bit in our everyday lives. This is just an extremity to try and kind of blow that up and have a character who's a certain way play a character. That was just very, very interesting. And yeah, I guess as an actor, you draw upon your own experiences, and it was really, really good fun. And I love again, I've said it a lot before, but how humans do have the propensity to be good and evil and anything in between, and to tap into that personally and try and empathize with that as much as you possibly can to create this character.
I thought it was funny how it feels very like almost high school. There's this like hierarchical status within that, and it kind of reminded me of like Gossip Girl. I was curious how you think your character would do in the world of New York.
Oh, he'd have a field day. Are you kidding?
So.
He'd love it. It could definitely be quite cutthroat on the stock exchange or
Well, and then that like
socialite.
I feel like Evie, the sort of Gossip Girl landscape is obviously very like rich, privileged kids, and she isn't that. So
yeah,
I don't know how much she'd be rolling with that crowd.
No,
but she might just like get some cultural cachet because she's like cool and arty and kind of she's got a sort of activism about her, which I think a lot of the characters in your show do too. So
you'd have like a pop-up and like
and they'd be like, oh my god,
they'd be like, yeah, we're
gonna go support Evie's show.
Well, Natalie, I think that like the whole female empowerment aspect is nice too, because we saw you play Missandei in Game of Thrones. I think that it's a nice twist to see you like kind of take that power back in this one. How did you feel, is that an aspect of the script that, entices you?
Absolutely. Evie makes very, very kind of clear and bold choices when she feels, she really fights for herself. And I think that Missandei, she had a much more quieter strength about her. Her sort of rebellion came in a much more subtle way because, previously to kind of being transferred into Daenerys's kind of camp, her rebellion had to be very subtle because it was a matter of life or death. And I think Evie's very kind of modern, like, I'm going to challenge you on everything. Is like, there's a defiance about her. And then when it comes to literally fighting for her life, she, in a way, like there's a sort of sacrifice that she goes for in order to try and end the brutality and tyranny of these people. She's just like, this is to stop. I love the fact that I kind of got to burn it all down. So she's very active, very kind of in a way that Missandei wasn't. So it's kind of fun to like play the other side of it.
And I was curious your take. They say that the new Game of Thrones or the spinoff is going to be more like female positive and show, more empowerment. How do you feel about that having, starred in the previous series?
I always think that the show was really good at writing women and like really creating these complex female characters. And I think that was something that I really enjoyed about the show. And so the idea that that's going to be kind of continued and expanded on, like, I'm here for it always. The way women are represented in TV and film is still like it's taken huge steps. I'm excited to watch that as a fan.
And Thomas, what else do you have to share about Gossip Girl season 2?
I guess it is just a continuation from the previous one, and yeah, no, it's cool. There's like a load of twists and turns. There's evolutions of characters and relationships. It's definitely kind of a level up from the first season.
You feel like it's more fun stepping into this, like, in the world of the invitation? You know, do you have to play a bit more?
I mean, I get to play a lot with Max. Like, it's so fun. I have such a cool character, and I love that. And there's a lot of room to play. But I mean, yeah, this is just a different kettle of fish altogether. And the fact that it's a movie, and I love working with like, older and more experienced. A more experienced cast. That made a huge difference. And coming in Budapest and Hungary as well was they're just two completely different experiences. Yeah, and I love them both. But yeah, you should come to season 3.
Okay.